Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at Numbers chapters 28 through 30. Now, some of this content is going to seem like a review, and it kind of is. In chapters 28 and 29, God is going to give Moses a very detailed review of the sacrifices and festivals that Israel must observe moving forward. Again, this isn't new information. It's pretty much a review of what he's already gone over back in the book of Leviticus. But as Israel prepares to enter the promised land and a new generation is moving forward, God repeats the instructions to this new generation so they don't forget. Remember, God is faithful even when we're not, but he calls us to obedience. So the daily sacrifices include a morning and an evening burnt offering, constant reminders of God's presence. There are special sacrifices that are required on the Sabbath, the first of each month, and during major festivals like Passover, the Feast of Weeks, the Feast of Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, and the Feast of Tabernacles. Each festival highlights God's provision, God's forgiveness, and God's faithfulness. God is emphasizing that worship and obedience should shape Israel's life, not just their battles or their travels. As they enter Canaan, their success won't depend on military strategy, but it's going to depend on remaining faithful to God. This is a very important point for not only Israel to remember, but also you and I today. Our strength does not determine our success, but when it comes to success for the sake of the kingdom, our success is based on our faithfulness to God and his faithfulness to us. All right, so then as we move into chapter 30, the focus is going to shift to vows and oaths. God takes promises very seriously, and if someone makes a vow, they must keep it. However, there are some specific rules, especially as they pertain to women. A young woman's vow can be canceled by her father, and a married woman's vow can be overturned by her husband. This is a bit different for our culture today, but this was the culture in which they lived, and so this is how this functioned. But these things could only happen if they do so immediately upon hearing it. So a woman's vow can only be overturned as if it's overturned immediately upon it happening. If they remain silent, the vow is going to stand. Okay, this system is going to reflect a very patriarchal structure of ancient Israel, but it also holds men accountable. If they allow the vow to stand, then they bear the responsibility for it. And at the same time, women are given the ability to make commitments to God, showing their own spiritual agency in their own lives. These chapters remind us that worship isn't just about rituals. It's about keeping God at the center of our daily lives and about God providing for us regardless of our station in life. That's it for today. Be well, friends.